What's going on, Gunners? Welcome back to the channel and breathe. Breathe. That game put me through a heart rate of 200, I think. You know what? I didn't think it was going to happen. But then Max Dowman, remember the name. I'm sure you'll remember the name. You won't forget about the name because you hear this kid's name plenty of time. I've talked about this kid plenty of time. This kid is special, I've said. And today, when we needed him, when we needed something, a bit of magic, a bit of luck, a bit of anything, Max Dowman come off the bench and provides an assist. And it's technically not an assist, but it was his wicked cross that led to the first for Gyökeres to hit it in, and then Max. But let me not get ahead of myself. Let's rewind a bit, take it back how the game was. And to be honest with you, we knew what Everton was going to be. This is why I felt this game was so important, because I knew Everton was going to come and frustrate. And to credit to them, first half I thought they played well. They were deep, but they had a couple of counter-attacks, and David Reyes kept us in the game. I'm not going to lie. A couple of saves in the first half, and then the second half, one corner when David Reyes saving with his feet. But I can't forget the Calafiori block, obviously with the scissors, scorpion kick block. Absolutely outstanding. But you know what? I didn't think we was as bad as we have been recently, but there was something missing. There wasn't that wasn't there. Do you get what I'm saying? Everton set up well, like I said, but the second half I thought we was much better, especially Eze. Eze started to get on the ball, was linking a couple of passes through. Oh, but let me not get ahead of myself again. That first half, that should have been a clear penalty. I do not understand how the referee does not give us a clear penalty. I'm so glad we won this game, because I would have been extra fuming. I still am about it. That foul on Havertz, he blatantly kicks his foot, and that's not even a penalty. What did the VAR say? Coming together, natural action. Yeah, kicking a man in the box. But we'll settle for it now, because obviously we won. If we don't win, it's a major thing. It's still a major thing. But now that we got the victory, we don't really give it too much shit about it. But we should do. But I do. But we won't go back. Nobody would have talked about it. It would have been, Arsenal are losing it. Arsenal bottling it. Arsenal couldn't do it. Arsenal are not great. I told you they don't deserve to win the league. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I fucking love this. Love it. Sorry, I don't mean to swear. I try not to swear. But you know what? Yeah, that should have been a clear penalty. Like I said, second half, Eze started picking out some more passes. He started picking up the ball a bit more. You know what? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like, people can talk as much as they like, but Martin Odegaard is Arsenal's most important player. I don't care what anyone tells me. I believe Martin Odegaard's our most important player, because this is the type of games where Martin Odegaard comes into his own. The amount of times Saliba has the ball in a good position on the edge of their area, but he doesn't really have it's not in his capacity to unlock and find that pass. That would have been Odegaard, Saka, Havertz triangle. And it wasn't to be, but Odegaard is really important to us, and the sooner he comes back, the better, in my opinion. The more we'll be able to play a lot better. Do you get what I'm saying? Control the ball a lot better. But then 70th minute comes and Arteta sends for Odegaard. Sorry, not Odegaard. Arteta sends for 75th minute, actually, because Nketiah and Gyökeres come on before that for Calafiori and Havertz, and then Madueke comes off for young Max Dowman. What a player this kid is, and he's young. He's 16, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Already the first few touches, he's on it. He's got something about him, the way he moves with it. Dare I say, a bit of Maradona-esque, you know, the low gravity, the upper body feints. It's magical to watch. It's magical to watch. He had a great chance early on when Eze set him up. We thought that was the moment. We thought he was going to pick out the top corner. Unlucky, the kid puts it over the bar, but it wasn't to be. Then he picks it up, a whipped in cross. I don't know what Pickford's doing, but I'm glad he did. He goes no man's area, and then it falls to Gyökeres. He couldn't miss. Before I celebrated too fast, I had to make sure VAR, there was no handball from Nketiah or anyone, and there wasn't. And that was a lot of emotions was released. My heart rate instantly came down. But then the 96th minute, they have a corner. Jordan Pickford goes up. The corner comes out. We win it. Martinelli wins the second header. Falls to Max Dowman, edge of his own area. Beats one man. Beats another. Runs through to an empty goal. And you know what? At that moment, I felt like a proud dad. I'm not even going to lie. I nearly shed a tear. I felt like a proud dad. I felt like it was my son scoring. I felt so happy for him. He becomes the youngest ever Premier League goal scorer. It's ironic because you know who did that before? It was Wayne Rooney playing for Everton against Arsenal. And now it had to be Max Dowman playing for Arsenal against Everton. Football's poetic. I've said it before. Football is poetic. And you know what? We move 10 points clear. As I'm recording this, Man City and West Ham are just about to kick off. So hopefully West Ham just do the job and give us the title. But you know what? This was one of the tougher games. 5 more wins now? 5 more wins. It is possible. It's becoming a reality. We're nearly there. And you know what? It was so imperative we won because if we didn't win that, the way the mood would have been feeling, the way us fans would have been feeling, even though we still would have been 8 points clear, it wouldn't have felt like that. It would have been a downer going into the Bayer Leverkusen game. It would have been a bit of a downer. But now spirits are high. We could take on the world. We still refuse to be beaten. I told you this team is resilient. We can see the finishing line. We just need to get there in one piece. Obviously, we lost Timber earlier on through to an injury. Hopefully it's not too long. Hopefully it's not serious because this back end of the season, we need everyone we can get. But anyway, Gunners, tonight, celebrate, smile. Let the haters tell us we don't deserve this title. Let them say they're not entertained because I, for one, as an Arsenal fan, I am absolutely loving it. And that's not a shout out to you know who. But anyway, let me know what you think of the video. Highlight your boy, subscribe, like, peace, and I'm out.